All right, mark it down. March 30th. We're not even in April yet. I just cursed the hose for the first time this year. It is beautiful out today. I'm kind of hiding right here because it's also so windy, but the wind blew some warm air here and it is warm today and just nice, and definitely going to be outside a lot today. A lot of spring flowers blooming. The daffodils are gorgeous. And just so you know, if you are like I was and hate daffodils and think they're ugly and stupid, maybe it's because you haven't seen all the different varieties of daffodils. But that's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about right now, which is a running theme on this channel in my life, is stop overcomplicating things. Stop overcomplicating growing, okay? Stop letting perfection be an excuse for inaction, okay? And taking advice from people who, while well-meaning, perhaps is making it so you don't actually do the things you need to do. So just go try something. For example, in a previous video, which I will link, okay, we brew peppers. We got an old container. We got dirt from the backyard. We got pepper seeds from a bell pepper that I bought at the supermarket and ate, and just saved the seeds from that pepper. I just sprinkled them in here with water, and you know what? These are peppers, okay? There's also some grass because it's from the backyard. There's some weeds and stuff, but these are peppers and they grew. And I'm willing to bet they will grow into pepper plants. How do I know that? Because my dad did it last year and I've done it other years too. They'll grow into pepper plants and they'll make peppers, okay? But if you listen to all the other people who talk about stuff, first of all, they'd be like, well, you don't want to grow it in that container. That container is made of plastic or something and it's going to leach bad things into whatever. And you can't grow it in the dirt from your ground. Won't grow in that. You need to get special, amazing potting soil, and you need to do something where you stick it in the oven, and I don't even know. It's like so much different stuff. And then they'll tell you, well, you can't grow peppers from pepper plants from the supermarket because they're not organic. They weren't. And so that'll be sterile. And then even if they do grow, they'll give you something completely different, which, I mean, I guess they could, but they don't. I don't know. They haven't yet. I've also grown butternut squash from butternut seeds from a butternut that I bought at the grocery store. Once again, not organic, just bought it from the store. It is what it is. I grow garlic from the garlic that I buy from the supermarket. I don't even know what kind it is. Just put it in the ground and it grows. Just try something. Just try it. If it fails, who cares? But I find a lot of these people, sometimes they have a point. You know, sometimes you plant things and then it grows into something you don't want, but sometimes it doesn't. And a lot of times, I've noticed this, people will be very emphatic about something and they say it with such conviction, and then you ask them for their personal experience and they're like, well, I've never done it before. I'm like, well, then why are you telling me that this is the exact way it should be? And I'm sorry if this sounds ranty, like a rant. I'm really not trying to. It's because I feel very passionate about this, because I've been that person. The person who was so worried about getting everything perfect that I didn't even start. I would buy seeds and then like overthink about where am I going to plant them? Do I have this? Do I have that? And like they never left the bag. Planting a garden is messy. You've already seen me. I've already killed how many seedlings this year. It's fine. It's going to get messy. You can move plants. That's the one thing I've told myself before that is true. If you plant something and it's not in the spot you want, you can move it later. It's fine. Just get out and do something. So go buy a pepper from the store. Go buy a jalapeno from the store. Go buy just something. Buy a butternut squash from the store. Take the seeds and plant them and see what happens. Worst case scenario, they don't do good. Who cares? You got to eat the pepper in your dinner. You got to eat the butternut squash in your dinner. But best case scenario, you grow a bunch of peppers and then you have them, and then you can save the seeds from those and keep on going. Okay, to prove that this is me, that I'm talking to myself, that I need this pep talk, I'm going to show you something very embarrassing and horrible. This is a blueberry bush that has been stuck in this pot for like, I don't even know, maybe a decade, because I don't know where to plant it. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. We're going to plant it right in a not ideal location. That felt really good. I am really glad we had this chat today. Go out and make a mess, and I'll see y'all later.